Ow.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Tyler Beeson, and welcome back to the station for another episode of Cruising the Planet. Today, we're joined by Randon Guidry.
What's up?
Kelly Smith. And if we're lucky, Shay will be joining us within a couple minutes. But we're so happy to have you here with us today. Today we're going to be hanging out and talking about designer brands and everything that they encompass. And then we'll take a break somewhere in there and play The Price is Right. And at the end of the stream, we'll ponder the great question of the week. What is the most you've ever spent on a personal item? But first, like always, what's up, guys?
How's life been, Tyler?
Ah, man, I was doing great this year. I can't even describe it. Most people
Nice.
are like, man, my year sucks as soon as it starts. My year was doing pretty smoothly
Nice.
until yesterday. And I don't want to get into it too much, but it was just a big wrench in everything that was happening. But I'm
Your
going to fix
PC?
it. My PC is working now.
Nice.
It's very exciting. That was a good part of my life. But this is just something else. But I'm going to fix it.
You got it, Tyler. You got this. Don't give up.
I will
You got
progress.
this.
It is my way. Well, what about y'all?
What about you, Kelly?
Don't ask questions you don't have the time to hear the answer for.
Yeah,
Okay.
just GameStop beef.
I am beefing hard with
Everyone
both
has
FedEx and
GameStop.
GameStop.
Everyone hates GameStop.
Yes,
Mhm.
I am beefing
Everyone has.
hard.
That's a whole nother story for a whole
I'm on
nother.
the
Yeah, we
verge of
don't have
this
we don't have the
close.
time to get into
no,
it.
I won't say anything
but,
other than that I am this close to writing a strongly worded email.
Just
To
do
who?
it.
I
Just
haven't
do it.
decided yet, but a
Just do
strongly
it.
worded email indeed.
It's gonna be GameStop, FedEx, and Nintendo.
Karen mode.
All of
Nintendo
them.
had nothing to do with this.
Yeah,
They're-
yeah.
Karen mode's
Nintendo kind of did if
activated.
they're doing like what I was talking about. But like I said,
No, that's not a Nintendo thing. It was a GameStop pre-order. Nintendo had nothing to do with
so
it.
Nintendo didn't make these cards.
No, it was GameStop.
Okay, we're gonna get into this after the stream, because we just don't have time to get into it now. But yeah. But how have y'all been other than that? Then
Well,
this
all
has
I
been
do
consuming
is
my entire week.
school and work.
it's gonna work.
That's all I do.
That's all you do. All right,
all
maybe
I
I'll
do.
talk just a little bit this time. I finally got my computer up and running. I've been saving money for my computer. I'll talk more about that actually later in the stream.
Yeah.
It's involved with the question of the week.
question.
But,
Pondering.
Yeah, I sunk a lot of money into my computer. I was very excited for it, and I finally got it up and running a couple of days ago. And I got things downloaded on it now, and I was able to play on it for about an hour yesterday to test out some of the graphics. Hopefully, this next weekend I will be able to test some of the Adobe products
Nice.
because I have an assignment coming up here soon. But I'm really
Got it.
excited to be working on that. All the different things all at once happening. It's gonna
Yeah.
be amazing.
Big W right there.
It is a big W. It's
W.
a brick.
Actually, I do have something to add, and it's in a good mood. It's in good faith this time. So I did actually start playing the game last night.
Oh.
Just a little bit. I'm only like 2 hours into it because I had time this morning to play as well. Just for anyone watching, it's Fire Emblem Engage. Just came out. If you've been watching at all, you know Fire Emblem, right? So it just came out. There was a whole thing with the post office, so I only got the game last night. So I started playing it. I will say, I think one of the characters with the stupidest designs, I hate her design. I have pack bonded immediately to her. I love her. She's my favorite. She's so cool.
It's always the quirky characters that get the most attention.
She looks so dumb. But I love her.
It's always the weird ones that people just are drawn to.
She's not even weird. She's just normal.
But
They're all weird.
so they're all weird. This one is just designed weird.
Yeah, she just looks really strange.
What is it? What's her color palette?
It's like yellows and pinks and like greens. Her whole kingdom's vibe, because she's the princess, her whole kingdom's vibe is like flowers and peace and whatever. So like it's real. I'm pretty sure it's modeled after like Dutch culture and whatever, and it's really cool. But like she just has the poofiest dress. It's so impractical, and then her hair is somehow bigger than her dress. Her hair goes down to the floor. It's so stupid. The crown she wears is so gaudy, but it's so amazing.
You know what else is weird? People who buy designer brand anything.
No, that was a good segue, and
That
he's
was
right.
the best.
And
best
he's right.
segue.
He is right.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Does
Does anyone here own any designer brand? Something, a pair of shoes worth more than $150?
I own.
Well, okay, that'd be getting into like pseudo designer, like Kate Spade, Doc Marten, Coach, and everything. Not like designer, which is, I think, a different point to like that would be good to hit on. I do not own Doc Martens. I know I own Doc Marten ripoffs that I am currently wearing, and I want Doc Martens, but I do not have
What
any.
are Doc Martens?
It's like that really like the combat boots. They do a bunch of
The
like
black
Oxford,
ones?
yeah, with the yellow stitches. They do a
Mhm.
bunch of like Oxfords and Mary Janes and everything too.
Kelly, we were getting a notification just to speak a little more directly into the mic, please.
Okay.
Now that's really interesting about like Doc Martens and all that kind of stuff. What is normally like the advantage of that, like exactly?
To show off your money.
Doc Martens, they've kind of hit a decline in like their actual quality pretty recently, but for a while it was known if you bought a pair of Doc Martens, they were gonna last you your whole life. Like
Really?
you were paying for the quality of Doc Martens. They were super good. People still have their vintage Doc Martens that they bought secondhand that are like from the 80s or 90s, and they're still in perfect condition. Like old Doc Martens quality. Their quality has declined a lot recently, but they used to be like the shoe because of their quality.
Yeah, they make them cheaper but sell them at a more expensive price.
Yep. Isn't
What's
that
the-
fun?
That's what every company's
Do you
doing
know
now.
what their general price range is for shoes?
The Oxfords, because like I had been looking at a pair of Oxfords.
Here, actually, let's look this up.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know
But
exactly what they were
continue.
called. They started at about $120. They can get more or less expensive depending on like the kind of boot or like the color or anything. There's a huge market for like secondhand Doc Martens as well,
Would they still last your entire life?
if they're the old ones, yeah.
They're the old ones. Only the old ones will last forever.
If it was in the if you bought them within the past like 3 years, it's.
Oh my gosh! I found Lightning McQueen boots.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go. I want to see.
Look at it. It's hilarious. Are they actually Doc Martens? It doesn't say it. No, but why was this the first one to come up?
I would buy those.
You would. What
Is
about
it
the Lightning
this-
McQueen Crocs?
Really?
I would buy those too.
All right, that was off topic. So we're just gonna
The internet's a
actually
weird
we're
place,
gonna
man.
hopefully actually look at the Doc Martens, Dr. Martens. All right, so in comparison to some of the other stuff that we've looked at this week, these aren't too bad for their price range.
No, I mean you can
Okay,
certainly pay
120.
more for shoes, and it could be worse.
Yeah. But if these shoes really are gonna last you almost your entire life,
Yeah.
then yeah, a price range like that would probably be a good idea,
Yeah.
or it wouldn't be a bad one at least. Especially if you're one of those
$120.
people. Especially if you're one of those people that actually takes care of their shoes.
Yeah. I'm still mad because they had these like pink Oxfords, and I wanted them so bad. They were like pink leather. They were sold out by the time I found out about them. I was just like, that's criminal. So now I just have my $35 knockoff ones from, where did I buy these? Macy's? I don't know. There's nothing wrong with dupes and like knockoffs.
dupes.
Yeah.
My sister has a pair of knockoff Yeezys. She bought them for $1, and they look exactly like the real Yeezys.
Yeezys, like,
Literally,
what are...
Do they?
they're really expensive tennis shoes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Mr. Yeezy, Kanye West.
Oh.
They're his
Ah.
shoes.
I don't know anything about Kanye West.
Really, me either. But I just know that those are he made those shoes.
Fair
those
enough.
are his.
No.
And they're sold
They're his
almost at
brand.
$1,000. So my sister got a pair of knockoffs for $1.
Yeah.
And the only difference you can tell is at the bottom heel of the shoe,
Mm-hmm.
on the heel of the shoe.
Yeah.
There's the symbol's not there, but no one's gonna look at the heel of your shoe.
Yeah.
I literally look the exact same. So
I'd say I think the only designer thing I ever owned, if this at all counts, because this does fit into more of that like pseudo designer rather than designer, is I cycle through my glasses frames kind of frequently, and I have had a pair of Coach lenses and a pair of Kate Spade lenses frames. I'm not getting glass from Kate Spade. The frames. So I've had those in the past. They are glasses frames. They're not. That's about it when it comes to that. I did have a Dior lipstick sample from Sephora one time. That was about as close as I think I'm going to get.
nice.
I have a laptop designed by Dell.
That's a pretty designer brand.
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty all right.
Now, designer brands are so weird. It's so weird because it's just a status thing.
What's that bag y'all been talking about a lot lately?
The Birkin bag.
The Birkin bag.
The Birkin bag.
That sounds like something I need to.
You
to look
do.
at.
Okay.
All right, talk
let
about
me
it.
let me tell you about the Birkin bag. Okay. So there's this brand. It's called Hermes, Hermes, whatever you want to call it. It's
Hermes.
French. I don't care. It's French, right? It's a word and it's French. Pronounce it how you will, right? So brand
Bonjour.
starts back in like the 1800s for like leatherware and stuff, and they're still focused a lot on leatherware. Like all of their stuff is still like handmade leather goods, and that's why partially they charge so much more, even like considering and of other designer brands. So the story goes back in like the 60s or 70s or whatever, the guy who was like head of Hermes at the time was on this plane with this actress or whatever, and she was complaining about the bag that she had because women's bags are designed very weird, and she wanted it designed in like a specific way. She wanted specific things where it was like it would be small enough to like, you know, carry around without hurting her shoulder, with like wide enough straps and be comfortable, but also like big enough to be like a weekender of sorts, right? With like a bunch of specifications or whatever. So no, that was the Kelly bag, but like the Kelly bag was the direct inspiration for this one, so I'm gonna keep going. So he like designs the bag for her based on her specifications and like gives it to her, and apparently she did not like the bag. She didn't like it. But the Kelly bag from Hermes and the Birkin bag both become like these wild phenomenons because it is insane the things you have to do to get this bag. I'm not even like, haha, get your bag, girl, go, like the meme. No, the things you have to do for this are insane, right? So first off, you cannot walk into an Hermes store and just be like, I would like to buy a Birkin bag, please. No, you're not allowed to, okay? You are not allowed to buy this bag. First, you have a couple options. So one, you could either...
Shay, what's up, Shay?
Oh, hello, Shay, we're talking about the Birkin
greetings.
bag.
Oh, yes.
Pull up a seat. I know you have stuff to say on this. So you can either spend like tens of thousands of dollars at the Hermes store to like, are those my pens?
Yes. They're the most reliable ones we had.
I know.
on Farm Streets.
So you can either spend tens of thousands of dollars at an Hermes store to be offered the chance to buy the bag. Like you have to be offered like to buy the bag from a sales representative, right? So you can either do that, or you could do the crazier option of the two, and you can fly directly to Paris, to the Hermes store in Paris, which you guys know how much international flights cost, right? It's also a huge, it's a whole thing. So what you do when you go to the Paris one is you have to get an appointment, which the bookings for the appointments do not open up till the night before. So you can fly to Paris in the hope of getting an appointment and then not get the appointment, right? So when you get to this appointment, they interview you to buy the bag, right? So if you don't fit their idea of who should be owning a Birkin bag, they're not going to give you a Birkin bag. And you want to know the craziest part about this bag? First of all, they start at like $20,000, which is an astronomical amount of money to me, right? That's insane. To spend on one singular bag,
Yeah, they
doesn't
can go
matter
up
how
to,
well
like,
it's crafted.
2 million.
Yeah. I mean, that's on like the resale market. But
Yeah.
anyways, so wait, what were interview process?
$20,000
Right, okay.
the cheapest bag.
Yeah. So these bags are like highly customizable, right? Like you can pick a different leather, like you can pick the type of leather, and you can pick like the hardware and like the color of the hardware, the type of hardware, which is like the little clasp stuff. Except no, you can't. You don't get to pick. You're spending all this money on the bag. You don't even get to pick. You get the one they offer to you. And if you say no, you will not get offered to buy it again.
So this is a it's a random loot box with a bag.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing with like, is my volume still good? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the thing with like Hermes Birkin, like their whole like the line of designer bags, is that part of what makes them so sought out by celebrities and people with money, or people that want to feel like they have money, is the fact that they do, like, because imagine if like someone with really bad taste in bags says, hey, I want to have an Hermes Birkin, I want it to look like this and that, and they walk around in the street with it, and it's not what like everyone else is expecting. It's all about like keeping the company look and branding on brand. So that's why they interview you to see, do you walk past the right people that we want you to walk past? Are you in the office and buildings and events and like the private islands that we need this bag to be seen at? It's like a lot dealing with that.
It's also based on like your appearance. So like there's reports that like for overweight people they won't give it to them because that's not the look of the customer that they want.
Yeah, it's all about branding and company standards.
It's insane to me.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Rich people and their money, man.
Dude, I'm convinced that they'll just find the weirdest stuff to spend their money on.
Anything. They'll spend their money on anything.
Literally. If you can market it to where it's like, hey, you want to be one of the only few people that have this and claim the rights to have it.
How many people have one?
So there's like some
I mean,
bags, like Himalayan Birkin bags, where they've only made like 10 of them.
if I can interject, I do think it is cool to be able to say, I have something that no one else has.
Yeah.
And I do understand the idea behind spending a lot of money behind that.
Yeah.
But being a person who doesn't have the money to do that, I do feel a little upset that I can't.
Do you want a Birkin bag?
Also, the people.
I think if I was given it, I would proudly display it on my shelf.
All right, new mission unlocked, new quest, guys. We get
Well-
Tyler a Birkin bag.
Well, listen. The people who are able to buy a Birkin bag, however you say Birkin bag, how do you-
Yeah,
Birkin,
Birkin.
also have stuff that a lot of people don't, which is money. And
That
so
is a lot,
they already have
you know?
something that a lot of
That
people
is something
don't
I
have.
don't have.
And
So
see, that's why I
it's
think
not-
that's why I think that company had to take it one step further. They can't say like, "Oh, you like have money, you can afford it." Well, you still can't buy it. I think that's why Birkin like to keep, because maybe they realized like, oh, more and more people are starting to be able to afford it, and so they had to like up the standards a little bit more to where they. The same thing with like Louis Vuitton. Like that's kind of a little bit more. Like Louis Vuitton is like one of the classes of high-end fashion where it starts becoming more tangible for us. Like we all could save up. It might take us years, but we could all save up and get a Louis Vuitton bag or
Gucci or
a
Prada.
Gucci bag or a purse or a backpack or a belt. Like
For $745?
Yeah, see? I mean, that's probably...
That's like
you know,
it's like a project to save up to spend your
Yeah.
money on. It's
Well,
not
like-
like the most egregious thing
Yeah.
ever.
And
I
see,
guess.
that's
It's
like...
kind of egregious, but it's
That's
not
like
the most
more
egregious. and that's the
tangible
point.
high-end fashion, but like
I personally wouldn't
Hermes
spend that much on a
set
purse.
themselves apart by making it to where we interview you. You have to meet so many different standards. But also with Louis Vuitton, they have so many things that are not on the market available for other people to buy. So like Jeffree Star's the first one that comes to mind. They custom make so many things just for him. Like they use his makeup brand company logos on some of their products, like kind of like a collab, but not available for purchase. And you know, they'll just send him like, and this stuff, if you were to be able to buy it, costs like thousands and thousands of dollars.
Oh my gosh.
I think it goes back to that whole, like, when you're talking about, like, regular designer brands like Gucci,
Look
Prada,
at this.
Louis Vuitton
I'm sorry.
versus
Is that a
Hermes.
plane?
This is a plain bag. A Louis Vuitton, Virgil, Avon, Ebit. All right, who here knows French?
Click on it. Click on it. Click on it.
Ebit monogram coated canvas airplane bag.
How much does it cost?
$70,000.
That's not even the worst thing we're going to talk about today.
Oh,
I mean,
Wait, scroll
but-
up a little bit. Scroll up a little
but-
bit.
Yeah, so, like, when
Tryna-
you're
I
talking
can't-
about, like,
Or I can't see it on the
Oh, he wants to see it
Just
on that screen.
on the left one.
this one.
Like scroll
Yeah, I
down.
can't
Scroll
barely-
down.
Brandon,
yeah,
just
there,
come up
like
and
that.
see it. Just
Well,
over
I'm
here.
talking about for the
Yeah,
people in the
there.
stream too.
Uh,
So they can see it.
Oh, I got this. I got you.
so when you're talking about things like Gucci and Prada versus,
Oh.
like, Hermes, I think it's kind of that whole, like, money talks, wealth whispers kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Especially because, like, you're talking about designer brands and, like, I just dropped the pen. It doesn't matter. The Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, like, their whole thing is that they slap their logo on everything. It's like logo galore. You're buying it because of the logo. Whereas stuff like Hermes and some of the other, like, bougie designer brands, they're not putting their brand on everything.
Like Prada, Dior, Chanel.
Dior does that.
Dior and Chanel do that.
Do they?
There's a lot. I don't remember quite what some of them are called, but, like, there's designer brands above, like, Gucci and Prada and all
Yeah.
of them, like, more
The
in line with
advanced.
Hermes, like
How do you
what
even
that's costing.
Start a business like that. Like I can start
A
a
lot of
business.
them have really
selling
storied pasts, and they have been around for a while.
Like
It's old
hundreds
money,
and
Brandon.
hundreds
it's
of
old
years.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Chanel was like Coco Chanel started in like the early 2000s. That was like, or not 2000s, the early 1900s. She was involved with like World War II and Nazis and stuff too, which is partially why some people don't support the brand. Gucci's been around. It was like a family business for the longest time, and it was like a generational thing. A lot of them, they're just very old. You can't just
Yeah.
up and start a designer brand, because along with that comes like reputation, notoriety.
Yeah.
You can't build that overnight.
Yeah, because like when we look at it face value, we look at the quality. Like, because don't get me wrong, like I'm sure those bags, they are really good quality, but not $25,000 for a leather sewed on receptacle of random belongings. You know, like
yeah.
Yeah.
there's no
it's
way
definitely not.
a piece of leather and a strap with some silver hardware can cost $25,000.
Well, sometimes the hardware's platinum.
Sometimes, but it's like more of the logo that's on it. It's what you're paying
Yeah,
for.
you're paying for the name,
Yeah.
not the actual product.
Which is why you can't say, I can make a bag exactly like this without the LV logo, with the same genuine leather, the same hardware, but you can't put it at that price, because that's the whole thing of like the story.
yeah, you could sell it for that
Yeah.
price, but that doesn't mean you're gonna get anything.
Yeah, people's
It's not even
gonna
buy
say,
it.
why are you selling this purse on Etsy for $5,000? And you can say, well, it's really high grade material. It's, you know, the same thing that they use at Gucci and LV and all those other designer brands, but like that's where you're buying the brand, not the actual craftsmanship or the quality of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did pull up some of the names of some of the other ones I'm thinking of. So, like, Dolce & Gabbana is another one that's kind of
Mhm.
more like Gucci, but then you get into, like, Givenchy and, like, Bulgari and, like, the ones like that, and those are more like Hermes, where it's, like, then you're starting to get into absolutely obscene amounts of money. I'm talking, like, tens of thousands of dollars for a singular product. Whereas, like, with some of these other, you know, designer brands, Gucci, Prada, Dior, Chanel,
looks
you're
like a
paying,
cookie.
in general, kind of, like, less than $10,000 for a singular product,
Yeah.
unless it's, like, some special thing.
Yeah. And then you have like what we call suburban white mom designer, which is like your Kate Spade,
Michael Kors,
Michael Kors,
Coach.
which is, you know, it's like you have that, which is where your average
That's
salaried employee can go and like,
more attainable.
yeah, like they can pay all their bills and then at the end of the month go buy that.
Like, my mom used to have a ton of Michael
Yeah.
Kors purses and wallets and everything.
And then you
They
have
were
your
A little pricey, but they're not, like,
I love
super
this.
out of the
It's
realm.
a pizza. It's pizza.
My
Yeah.
sister...
But that's quirky.
My sister
I like
still
it.
uses a Coach wallet that
Yeah.
she got when she was, like, younger than I am now, and she's 10 years older than I am,
yeah.
so...
It's like definitely products that someone that makes an average salary can go by within a month's of salary. And then you have like LV, Gucci, where you have to kind of save up a little bit. It's not something you can just go buy. And then you have like the Givenchy, the Dolce & Gabbana, the Hermes, where it's like it's gonna be really hard for you to ever get your hands on that.
This is just a side note because this is just some random knowledge that I have, but it's really funny because the Japanese branch of Dolce & Gabbana actually did a collaboration release of a line with Jujutsu Kaisen. So you can
Really?
go buy designer anime merch in Japan.
Okay, I kind of want to look
They
this
do a
up,
lot of that
actually.
with Gucci, with like Disney,
Well, what
like
do I have
Winnie
to look
the
up
Pooh,
to find
Yeah.
this?
Mickey Mouse.
Dolce & Gabbana Jujutsu Kaisen collaboration. Probably.
Dolce.
I would assume.
Dolce, it's DOLCE.
DOLCHE.
CE.
CE.
Why is it
See.
pronounced?
And
Dulce.
Same reason why Louis Vuitton and Louboutin are pronounced. It's French.
Oh,
They're
did y'all
French.
talk about that yet?
Mm-mm.
Not really.
No.
Is
It's
it?
French. We already talked about French pronunciations.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the Nobara.
$2,000 on eBay.
Oh, for sure. The Nobara jacket is like so cool. I want it so badly, but it's so unrealistic. Never in my life am I going to pay more than like $200 for a singular piece of clothing.
We're not gonna look at swim briefs
Hmm.
on stream.
But yeah, Gucci, I know, is one of the first things that come to mind. They do that a lot with Disney,
Yeah.
like Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore.
Who else does that? Someone
Looney
else,
Tunes. I see a lot of them on it.
Someone else does a lot of collaborations with Disney. What is it?
Is that the ones that we always see like in gray and like they're always like?
It's one of the lower end ones, like Michael Kors and like Kate Spade and all that.
Can't think of it.
Actually, you know what? You know Disney has their own designer brand for like bags.
Really?
Yeah,
Isn't Disney a designer brand itself?
Yeah, I was just say what the bags they have at their gift shop.
Yeah, have you seen their
no.
prices?
No, like they're several $100s for like my sister has one. She saved up for one.
Mhm.
I helped her out a little bit with it for like a late birthday present. Oh, I forget what it's called. Hang on.
Well, if the audience doesn't know, one of the things that about designer brands is it's kind of very far out from our
Dooney
grasp.
and Burke.
What?
Dooney and Burke. It's called Dooney and Burke.
Birkin.
Yeah, they're designer Disney bags. Like Disney has its own designer bag brand, and people
Birkin
don't
dupe.
know. But it's
Oh.
it's one
So
of the
what's
lower end
what's
ones.
their price range?
It's more in line with like the Michael Kors and like Coach pricing and everything. It's about like $300 for like a bag, depending on going up or down depending on the size of it.
That's amazing.
Here, let me
Because
show
we're actually
you.
about to play The Price is Right. That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
horrible segue.
Wait, I want to see if I can.
Kelly's gonna host it, right?
Yes, Kelly's gonna host.
Wait,
Um,
I'm getting in the chair.
Yes.
That's.
Okay.
I thought we went over this already, Kelly.
We did not.
You helped make the game.
So everyone, my craftsmanship
Pick it
of
up.
my
Yes. We
Hey, we're
document.
live, right, Tyler?
huh?
We're live, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. My dad can't find it. I'm just making sure that.
As far as I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the Twitch
telling us
notification.
that
Okay, I found it.
end stream.
So my sister did buy a bag from Dooney and Burke's, the designer Disney brand. It's actually really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Isn't it, Tyler?
Oh yeah, that's the game that I created. Well, I didn't create it. It's copyright. Like, it's Price is
Disney
Right.
designer brand.
That's what my dad sees.
This is what nice.
Interesting.
That's
Me-
like 5 seconds behind, but
Well, that's not too uncommon to be behind.
no,
but
it's
Yeah, the stream's not
yeah,
really loud.
stream's always like behind. But yeah,
Uh,
Price is Right. Oh, we should have gotten the sound like dun 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 dun
Dun,
dun
dun, dun.
dun dun. dun.
Oh, I got this. Here, how about this one?
Yeah, it's not Price is
No,
Right.
we
but
need a better one.
No,
We're
I
gonna
mean, hey,
get on that.
this serves a purpose. Keep it going while y'all switch seats, so it's not awkward.
All right, yeah.
These damage my hair, and I'm trying to mitigate them and I can't do that if I have to switch.
No. Oh, guys, sorry, the music stopped.
of all the bass we get whenever
Shay,
we
talk,
bang on the
entertain
table.
the people.
Louis Vuitton and Louis Vuitton, two different things. One of them is shoes, red bottoms. You probably heard it in a bunch of songs.
My Louboutin
LV
heels.
is Louis Vuitton. That's something that we've always been discussing in this show. So if here someone says, I want Louis Vuitton
All right.
And then,
red bottoms, then they obviously
hold up.
don't know what they're talking about.
But
don't make fun of them because,
it's
designer
on
brands,
Internet Explorer.
designer brands are out of our reach. So
Wonderful.
you can't fault
Awesome.
them for not having.
Is it
Okay.
something that the audience needs to see?
So they need to see that.
Yes, but I'm trying to. Where's the view slideshow? Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Okay, but the audience needs to see this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you need to copy the link and put it on Chrome.
Everyone, look away.
So if y'all
Look
don't
away.
know, if y'all are not
Just-
familiar with the price,
The
just
exit button isn't working.
no one look at it.
I'm
If-
not kidding. I don't know how to get out of this. The
Just-
exit button is not working.
We've been having. I'll fix this. Shay, please do continue.
Okay, no one look
wait,
at the
wait,
screen.
wait. Got it.
Okay,
All
never
right, look
mind.
away.
Okay, so if for those of y'all that are watching or listening, we are doing The Price is Right. What is that? That's a game popular in the 60s, 70s. Something my grandma used to watch before her passing, but it was a game that I watched when I was a little kid, and it's also entertaining to see us guess the fashion, design, and brands and items, and see how well do we know the price.
Is it all going to be like designer brand stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Every
Majority,
single
yeah.
bit of it.
Because
So-
these things are
I'd
obscenely
assume.
priced.
it's gonna be 3 rounds.
Oh,
So
there's a whole
And we are
paper.
poor folk.
round 1, yeah.
Okay.
So that's yours,
Okay.
Brandon. We each get a packet. and,
web focus with people. Is that the button I'm
Web
clicking?
focus with people if you want people.
Yeah.
All right, and then
And,
so round 1, we are going to guess the price of the item as best as we can. But the caveat: if you guess too high, no points. So the person with the closest guess gets 30 points. The next person with the closest guess gets 20, and so forth. So possible 10 points is the least points that you can get, other than 0. But the thing is, as you will know if you watch the show, is that some people like to be little words I can't say on the stream, and Brandon might guess $300. I might guess 301, and guess what? I might win if that price is $350. So there's that. Round 2, we help y'all out a little bit. So we're gonna list prices. You don't know if they're right. We don't know if they're right. All we know is that it's not the right one, and we have to guess if the actual price is higher than the listed price or lower. And then to conclude this game, round 3, we have a selection of items. You'll see those watching or listening. It's one theme. It's a set of items from the same brand. We have to kind of guess how much would it cost to buy all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items.
Oh,
And
jeez.
yeah, so Kelly's gonna take over, do the scores, and see who wins.
I should probably.
Have a
have-
packet.
Yeah. So
I didn't
can
think
read
through.
the descriptions. Oop. It's okay.
Well, we can read it in the descriptions.
I can like co-host the game, since this is my last episode.
No, it's
Sorry
fine.
guys.
Yeah, Shay and I could
Say that.
we can share one.
Huh?
And Kelly can have one. Can have.
He's got a right in it.
Yeah.
I know, but like we can just split our stuff down the middle and we'll share.
If you guys.
Well
are up for
then,
it.
like I would know what you would put.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes. Because like I'm trying to win. Okay, I can read the description.
I'm gonna win. Okay.
So
Wait. I have a solution. Hand me the packet really quick.
okay, Kelly's gonna take a picture.
Modern age, modern solution. I don't know how I just messed that up.
So fun fact: last
Modern
night
problems
we had our
require
game
modern
night,
solutions.
and we were playing a game where, like, you have to like guess a word that connects 2 words on this like 4-leaf clover.
There you go.
And I was like, I don't know if I will remember what order this is in. So I took a picture. Kelly goes, "That's right. I need to take a picture." And then 2 seconds later, accidentally flips her board over, and it's like, I don't know what was what. And take a picture.
yeah.
Look, sometimes I'm a little clumsy. It's okay.
All right.
Okay. Round 1. We have 4 items, right? Okay. Shay kind of already explained. Whoever gets closest gets 30 points. Next
What is-
one gets 20.
What's the first one?
The first one,
Can't see
A little
it.
hard to see.
Oh, if you can't see, yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, black and white ink.
yes.
Subscribe, and we
So-
might get colored with the
Yeah.
money.
With your donations.
Okay.
So, what this first item is it's from Dior. It is part of their children's collection. This is for a child. I cannot emphasize this enough. This is meant for a child. It is made of porcelain and stainless steel. It features a carrying case, one bowl, and one spoon. I'm actually going to hit the web focus so that way you can just see the PowerPoint for a second. For anyone who's watching, just take that in. It's one bowl, one spoon. I'll put us back up in a second, but just I
Hold
didn't
on,
realize.
So just for like,
a
lunchtime.
baby's feeding bowl?
Yeah.
More for a child than like a baby. So like a toddler. But
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
how much do you think
Y'all
Dior
better
is
not
charging you
cheat.
for it?
No cheating.
Tyler, what'd you put? Just kidding.
You know,
That's a
negative
joke.
something.
So
They
do we
pay
want to
you.
like go through all four and then go back?
That is not how the PowerPoint is structured. That's something you should have told me earlier.
It's fine. We'll just do one
Yeah.
by one.
Yeah, it's one by one. It has to be. All right, everyone have their answers locked in?
Yes.
Okay, Tyler, how much do you think this costs?
$15,000.
Okay, Shay?
15.
15 like 15,000.
Yes.
I put $987
Brandon?
cents.
I did $700.
Congratulations, Brandon. It is $650.
Oh yeah.
All right, Brandon.
Tyler's just a little bit off.
Brandon, you get 30 points. Shay?
Well, no,
Wait,
it's
what do I
over.
write the points?
It's over the price, right?
No. What?
Because he guessed it was too high.
It's just whoever's closest.
Yeah, it's whoever's
Okay,
closest.
yeah, let's do that because it's kind of hard. So
Yeah, see, look,
Brandon.
it says the person with the closest answer gets 30 points.
Yeah. We're just
Okay.
going to, whoever's
Yeah.
closest, right?
So do I keep
30?
track of my own?
Yeah. 30 points. Shay, you get 20. Tyler, you get 10. Okay.
so you just write it, yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Round number 2. This is a pair of lambskin knee-high high heels from Balenciaga. They come with real aged silver studs and buckles and zippers made in Italy. They come in 3 colors.
That like bird's eye view is like unsettling.
I know. It was so funny
Okay.
when I saw it on the website.
It was like a fish.
Again, I'm just going to put on the web focus
It's a
for just a
fish.
second so that way everybody can just focus on the boot for a minute.
I'm excited to see what this chair looks like.
Mm.
So
The
goofy. It
infamous-
looks
Patrick
like
Star has been in
literally
the
looks
sun
like
for a little too long.
Patrick the Star.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love the chair. Okay. All right. Is everybody ready? Have your answers locked in?
Yes.
Okay. Brandon, you won first. What do you? How much do you think it costs?
$1,500.
No
500?
way. $1,500.
Okay.
What happens if we get the same?
You'll get the same amount of points. Tyler.
$10,000.
Okay.
Oh.
Congratulations, Tyler. You are
Tyler.
really bad at this game.
Oh, I was
my
just saying,
It is
what?
$2,350. The PowerPoint just freaked out for a second.
350.
So you guys each get 30.
30? Okay.
You'll get 20 by default. You really stop. They're not that expensive.
That?
It's expensive.
That's not expensive?
It's
Well,
not $10,000
no.
expensive.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about this next one, though?
Okay, so this is a chair.
Mm.
It's
This next
literally
one might.
A chair.
it's literally just a chair. It's just a velvet star-shaped chair. It's just going back and forth. It's literally just a chair.
Yeah.
I
So you
cannot
Why does it
emphasize
look like that?
You
Patrick
sit
Star
down
has
in
been
that.
because
sun
it's
for a little
half
too
chair,
long.
half sculpture.
It's art. No, not living art, but
They're
like
made
I
to
thought Patrick
It's-
was
they're
pink.
made to
what is it?
order as
Functional-
well.
Functional art
Functional art.
Functional.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
just a
Um,
chair. It's just a chair.
Can this
I-
one be expensive?
from firstdibs.com.
From where?
Okay, I got my price.
Firstdibs.com.
Write down your guesses.
Okay.
Tyler's first guess might be close.
I'm just going down by 5s.
What if one of our watchers or listeners were just like really wealthy, and they sent that to us?
That would be really awesome.
No,
Wink,
Yeah,
I do
we'll
not
take
want to
it.
lay my eyes on that chair. That is
What are you
Are
kidding?
you
me?
kidding?
Think
I
of
would-
how much of a statement
I
piece
don't
that
care.
would be, just like for
I
a
don't care.
guess.
It's so goofy looking.
Okay, yeah, answers locked in?
Yeah.
All right, once again, Tyler. Or no, Brandon.
15,000.
15,000. Shay?
22,000.
22,000. Tyler?
10,000.
10,000. Congratulations, Shay. The thing is $44,000.
Man, I knew I should have gone big or go home this time.
All right, Shay, you get 30.
What?
Brandon, you get 20.
Oh my
Tyler, you get 10.
gosh.
Okay. Final one for this round is a... You
I'm
rewrote
tired.
the same description on this. This is a Burberry... what is it? It's a scrunchie.
Oh yeah,
It's
sorry.
I forget the material. It's a
Pair of lambskin
Um,
knee-high heels.
cashmere.
No, I
It's
like copied and pasted
Oh.
it. It's
It,
there.
it-
Oh,
it's
never
it's
mind.
cashmere. I couldn't think of the word.
Mhm.
Cashmere is the word I'm thinking of. It is a
Mhm.
pure cashmere scrunchie from Burberry in their classic plaid pattern. You ever see a scarf with this pattern? It's Burberry. Like that's their whole thing. They don't put their logo. They put this pattern on everything. It's a scrunchie.
Okay.
It's just a really big scrunchie. All right. Shay, you get to go first.
I'll wait until.
I'm
Everyone's
done.
done.
Okay.
Everyone good?
All right.
Yep.
Shay, what's your answer?
I think it's around $300.
Okay. Tyler. Brandon.
200.
200. Tyler.
700.
Tyler, you are really bad at this.
Oh.
Let's go.
$290.
So I was so close, like $300.
Shay, you get 30.
That's
Brandon,
that's
20.
crazy. That's
Tyler,
crazy.
10.
I
Step
was
up your
like-
game, man.
Let's go.
That's like they
I got
can't
this.
make it $1,000
Underdog.
because that's like even I think
I got it in the
someone
next round.
with money
Yeah.
would be like that's too crazy.
Okay. For this next section, I'm going to give you a price. You're going to say if it's higher or lower. If you're correct, you get 20 points. If you're not, you don't get any. Okay. So this first one, this is a lipstick holder from, what is it? YSL,
Yeah.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Mhm.
It literally, the only thing it does is it holds a singular tube of lipstick. It's made of leather with bronze toned hardware, a detachable train strap so you can wear it as a necklace, made in Italy. It's literally just made to hold one lipstick. One lipstick, okay? Is it higher or lower?
Wait,
More
are those diamonds on it?
no.
No.
No, that's the logo. It's just really small.
What about this part right here?
That's a zipper.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
little
zipper.
like
So you can unzip
Yeah.
it to put your lipstick in.
and then zip
So-
it back up.
Oh, so
Is
it's
it
leather?
cheaper or more expensive than $300?
I say cheaper.
Cheaper.
Oh, okay.
Write it down.
Oh.
I'm just putting an arrow like up and
Yeah,
down.
an arrow works. Tyler,
I thought you were looking at me and I thought you were telling me.
Well, I had
to give an
already
answer.
written, so
you good?
Yeah. I
Okay.
got it. Oh,
Higher
I'm
or
first?
lower?
Oh, I thought okay. Looking at the rest of these items, I think it is less.
Less. Shay.
I think it's a little bit more, but like maybe around like 800 range, but
Okay. Brandon.
I think $300 is too much.
Okay. Well, it's what? Almost $600 for a piece of leather that holds one lipstick.
Bro,
So-
why is it so much? If I would be okay with it being that much if it had like diamonds or gold on it.
Nope.
But there's
Nope.
it's just leather.
It's just leather. Congratulations, Shay. You get 20 points.
Dude, these people
Brandon,
who buy this
Tyler,
just don't have
get
anything else
nothing.
to spend money on.
Moving on. Get Gucci-fied.
Mm.
This is a throw pillow from Gucci.
Oh, it's pink.
It is made of 100% polyester.
see
Is
specifically
polyester rare?
No.
No.
Polyester
Polyester
is
is
plastic.
the bottom feeders of
It's like
fabric.
the
You're
worst
probably
fabric
wearing
you
it
can
right
find.
now.
You're
Yeah.
probably wearing polyester.
If you spend less than like $500 on a pair of anything, well, no, there's like 100% cotton stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but most of the stuff is like,
Polyester super common. Most
Yeah.
of the clothes you're going to find normally are going to be like polyester
or at
blends.
least have it. Yeah,
Yeah.
2080.
Anyways, is this Guccification pillow cheaper or more expensive than $2,500?
Let the audience see like the full knotted tassel border.
It shows like
Okay.
fully on this one.
She specifically had me put get Gucci five
Get Gucci pie.
and
This is the worst pillow I've ever
conclude it
seen
with
in my
100%
life.
polyester.
That's all you need.
Does Gucci have any sort of attachment to tigers?
Yes.
No idea.
Yeah, a lot of their stuff like is oddly tiger themed.
I don't know, man. Okay, everyone have their answers locked in?
Yes.
Okay. Shay, go first.
It's got to be lower. Like,
Okay.
I think that's a little bit too much
Brandon,
for
I think
that.
2,500 is not enough money.
to get Gucci-fied?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think you need a little bit more money.
Okay. Tyler?
I think after this first one, this is all just a trick. It's more.
Mm.
It's all more. It's more.
Congratulations, Shay.
Oh
It
my-
is only $1,200. You can get Gucci-fied for the
Only?
low price
It is
of
only
$1,200.
See, I
Shay,
think
you get 20 points.
I think I was supposed
you
to
two
be
get
rich.
nothing.
I think I was born to be
All right.
having the ability
What's
to buy a
next?
pillow for
Okay.
$1,100.
Also from Gucci, we have a dice set. You only get 5 dice, right? They're shiny. They're literally just made with resin. It's not even anything. It's just resin, right? Okay. It comes with a carrying case lined with red velvet and metal hardware. And instead of a 1, because I don't know if you can see, the little dots on them are actually stars. Instead of a 1, it's the Gucci logo.
Oh.
Do you think it is higher or lower than $100?
I play too much D&D to get this wrong. If I don't get this one right, someone's gonna just take my DM license away. Are they all just D6s? Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have no culture. No, they aren't giving us D20s
Does
or anything. They
anyone-
could charge it. They could definitely charge it more if they had D20s in
Is
there.
everyone have their answer locked in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon?
I think it's more. It costs more than $100.
Okay.
I agree. I don't think anything Gucci
It's less than.
is less. Because, like, yeah, like, I've seen dice that are more than that. That's not Gucci. So,
Yeah.
more.
Tyler?
I'm going with more.
Congratulations. You are all correct.
Yeah.
$1,700.
About freaking time.
How big is it? Like the.
No.
5 dice.
They're normal.
Like,
They're normal size dice.
I'm talking about the dice holder carrier.
oh, there's like
It's enough to hold
just
the 5
big
dice.
enough to hold
probably like
dice.
the size of like what you put your glasses in, like
Yeah.
a little sleeve.
Okay. Up next, from Louis Vuitton, a teddy bear. I'm just going to put on the web focus for a second so people can really just grasp this. This is literally just a bear meant for a child. This is something you are meant to give to a child as a teddy bear because you know kids love teddy. This is for a child.
Literally a
Do
teddy
you
bear for a
think-
child.
Yes. Do you think this is more or less than $1,000?
I mean, surely Louis Vuitton knows that kids are gonna be messy with their toys, and that these have to be disposable sometimes. Right?
Also, shout out to LV and their website for having already cropped,
Yes.
background removed,
No,
stock
absolutely.
images of
Oh my
this
God.
We
image.
stand Louis Vuitton for that and that alone.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone have their answers locked in?
Yes.
All right. Brandon, how much do you think this bear? Do you think it's higher or lower than
I think
1,000?
it's higher.
Higher,
than 1,000.
Shay?
Oh yeah.
Higher.
Tyler?
More.
More? Congratulations. You are all correct.
Wow,
It's
that's ridiculous.
$2,220.
I'm starting the rise. It's happening. The comeback.
And finally,
Getting
for
points
our
finally.
round 3, our final round.
Oh,
Can the mouse roll?
and
time.
What?
I forgot
We
to
gotta
think
fix that.
through on like the point system for the last one. So maybe like
Everyone gets you get 30. Closest person gets 30 points.
20 and then 10.
do 50.
50?
Yeah, 50.
50, 25.
This way I have
That
a
way,
chance.
yeah.
Yeah, I have this way.
Do 70.
Tell you what,
70
tell you what.
points.
I have an
75.
Final answer.
If I get this right-
75.
50
win.
and
75
25.
points.
No.
75,
If I get
50,
this
and
right, I
25.
win because
No.
I've sucked so. I've
If
been
you
so
get the
bad.
exact price, then you win the whole thing.
You know what? Yeah, if you and you alone get the exact price of this set,
Plus or
Then you
minus
win.
like
You win.
$200.
$10.
Yeah.
But yeah, 75 closest, second closest
50, 20.
50,
Okay, perfect.
25.
So this is from Prada. And I'm gonna again just web focus so that way. Yeah, okay. It is a set of 5 sports balls or, just general sports activities. There is a rugby ball, a volleyball, a jump rope, a soccer ball, and a basketball, all made of the Prada patented leather. How much do you think all of these items cost together? I'll give you a few to collect your thought and give me your guess. And remember, Tyler, if you guess the exact price, you win.
I hope Tyler wins. That would be.
Wouldn't that just be the coolest thing?
Everyone have their guesses?
Well, if he's closest, then he would win
he
because
does
he'd
win,
get
yeah.
75.
Does everyone have their guesses in?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Brandon, we're going to start with you. How much do you think all of this costs together?
15,000.
Okay.
Oh,
Shay?
I might have messed up. I put 4,200.
Okay. Tyler?
Going big or go home. $75,890
Tyler?
More than this chair?
Tyler?
together. Yeah,
Tyler?
all of it.
Tyler?
Come on, these are
Tyler,
really
I'm going to
expensive
give you
stuff.
60 seconds to write down a new answer.
But you can't win anymore. That was your first guess.
No, no, that's so egregiously out of what it is. I'm giving you a second chance.
I think he should win just because he put that.
No.
$25,890.
Okay, you know, that's
50,000.
No.
No.
No, this is Prada.
Hey, no, he can't change his answer
No,
again.
you don't get.
can't
Yeah,
change
I
his
gave you
answer.
one chance.
What is it, Tim?
okay, guys.
It's less than 6,000.
What?
What? Shay got it?
I thought it was.
Because, all right, I did $7,000 or $700 per item because I was like, it's kind of like going back to what was that?
Yeah.
The scrunchie. It's like,
Yeah.
what is the reasonable price? So I did 7, 14, 28,
No,
32.
here's the thing. When
And
you're
then I was like,
talking,
the rope case
Yeah.
was like a little bit
when
more.
you're talking about the normal designer brands, Gucci, Prada, like they're kind of labeled as these more attainable brands. You're not going to find like a singular item for over $10,000. It's still a lot of money, but it's not like that crazy.
Now, if it was
Really?
Hermes,
If it was Hermes,
then the
yes.
first answer would have been probably spot on.
Yes, but as
see,
you
I
can
don't
see, none of
understand
these are more than
brands.
$1,500 a piece, which is still an egregious amount considering it is $1,500 for a jump rope.
That
Hey,
you're
I
never
was-
going to use.
I was so smart because I did 700 per ball or per item.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I'm gonna add a little bit more because it comes with this stupid case.
Yeah. No.
Like they would easily add like $600 more for
It's the
that.
fabric.
I had faith in you, man. I had such hope.
You really.
It's okay.
You
You
really
didn't
thought-
learn your
Tyler-
lesson from the
Tyler,
first
you
round.
did great, Tyler.
Can I,
You
can
did
I just
not.
can I just say one thing?
No.
One
Yes,
thing. One thing
yes,
alone, and,
yes.
and then I'll be done.
Yes.
I buy my shoes from Walmart.
Hey, that is totally
Alright,
I
okay.
used to all throughout high school.
I buy mine from Macy's on Black Friday. That's it.
Okay, are we racking up, counting our points up?
Yeah, count your points up. Oh, I have the wrong button on. Oopsie.
I need my phone.
Like, yeah. I made a fun little PowerPoint. Woohoo!
All right, guys. So actually, we had a famous celebrity call and send something to the station, and everyone gets their own pair of KXTR 100.7 sunglasses. Not sponsored by any designer brand we discussed in the show.
I love
We
that
are a
for us.
designer brand. Oh, yeah.
Brandon, I can sleep peacefully at night
Oh,
knowing
yeah.
that.
Look
Am I
at
getting
Tyler.
kicked out of
Oh,
the?
yeah.
Oh, I'm not getting kicked out of the thing. I thought I was getting kicked out of the
No, he was showing off
director's chair.
his amazing sunglasses.
Have you finished
I had to
adding up?
show off my amazing
Have you added up your
designer brands.
Have you added up your points yet?
Yeah, I'm so proud of my answer.
Get to
I got
mathin'.
this. I made the best points. I know this.
Is everyone finished? Brandon,
Yes.
how many points did you end up with?
190.
190. Shay? 265. Tyler?
90.
Oh, let's all give a round of applause for Tyler.
Let's go. I think he lost. I think that's
Thank
that's
you.
a dub.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, that, it's so hard to like have a good. I think I had a little bit of disadvantage because I don't know. I think I was.
You know
supposed to
the
be
you know the
born rich.
names of these brands and
Yeah,
their
like-
price range.
Yeah, because like if you don't like go out of your way to say, like, okay, this is a reasonable price for that brand. This is a reasonable price for that brand. Like it's like goes with the theme of like this is so out of, like Hermes and Da Vinci is like so out of touch with any of our lifestyles. Like, who knows like how much this stuff is, you know?
I mean, it's not necessarily out of the realm of possibility for us.
Yes.
No, I mean
Thievery is always an option.
it
Oh,
is.
that's a good
that's
idea,
illegal.
Kelly.
That's
Like-
Where's the nearest distribution center for these places?
Oh,
No.
across seas.
No, not stealing from them.
What, you think that we can get into some
Let's
celebrity's
just
house?
go steal from Kim Kardashian. or
Exactly. Brandon gets it.
You know what? I bet Kanye West would donate.
No, I'm obviously kidding. Obviously kidding.
No, you're
I'm not the kind for crime.
Unless it has to do with GameStop and the mail.
Oh.
Unless the purge
No comment.
happens.
No.
If the purge was
comment.
to happen, I will participate, but only for personal, like, getting stuff that I don't want to buy.
To
But-
kill your ex-boss.
No.
No, like taking loans with 0 interest on them.
I will break into,
Oh,
like,
yeah. That's a
the
good
U.S.
idea.
Department of Education's office
wanna
and
steal enough money to
clear
pay.
everyone's account.
What's a little bit of tax
Oh,
fraud
that's
during the
even-
purge?
Yo, I'll help you with that. That's like Robin Hood.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like being Robin Hood. I will
So-
help you with it.
If the purge becomes a real thing and all of y'all student loans go away, you know why.
I'll
Hey.
thank you. I'll thank
Or
you,
you're
Shay.
welcome. All right, question of the week. 'Cause
Oh, am I doing that? Is
cutting-
Tyler not taking back
Do
over?
you want to do it, or you want me to hop in the chair?
I'm unprepared to be sitting
Hey,
in this chair. In
Hey
the first
Shay,
place.
this is a special
Mhm.
day for you. You want to be it?
Get in the chair. Get in the chair.
I don't think we have to get in the chair to do it, right?
Ask the
It's just
question
of the
then.
week. All right, so the question of the week is, and I'll give you more information later, but in theme of designer brands and the outrageous prices, despite us being all college students, young in our professional career, and very tight on budget and spending, we do sometimes buy items that are questionable, items that we per se do not need at all, but are wants. But it's okay to have wants because everyone needs to be validated that their hard work pays off, you know? So, question of the week is, what is the most expensive thing that you have purchased? Adding notes. It cannot be for
Like something
it
necessary.
cannot be a car. It cannot be rent. Cannot be a need, or it cannot be a need. It cannot be nothing for school, so textbooks don't count.
Just something fun. That
Yeah,
you bought,
something
like, for
fun,
yourself.
something
It's,
that
yeah, it's something for yourself.
it's like
more personal item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you can't think of something that's the highest, like, thing, like me, besides my class ring, like, it goes from like $1,200 to like $200 for like a lot of things, you know. But what we were, and I'll answer first. What we were discussing earlier is like, I am a word I can't say on the stream. You know what? For really good designer cologne, like, I love a good cologne, like YSL, Dylan, Blue,
Yeah.
Dolce & Gabbana. Like, I'm talking $150 per bottle of cologne. So that's probably like some of the more higher end things that I purchase.
I feel that. I want to be a perfume girly. I don't want to keep just surviving off of, like, you know,
Yeah.
the Bath and Body Works stuff. But, like,
Yeah.
I cannot afford the perfume that I have one in mind. I know exactly
Mhm.
what I want. I cannot afford it. I cannot afford it.
I mean, I can't afford it. I'm completely out of stock, and so like now I'm wearing like some cologne I got from like Macy's for like $30-$40.
Hey, we stand Macy's in this house. I'm
You
wearing
know,
shoes from Macy's.
Yeah, Macy's has some pretty good stuff,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I do splurge a lot more than what my, like, no one in my family can say comfortably, yeah, he spends $200 on cologne. Like, they think I'm crazy. They don't like the fact that I
think you're crazy.
do that.
Same.
Some
Still.
people may think I'm crazy, but you know, it's like cologne's one of those things that
It's like
You
if
pay
you're
for your
into it, you're
quality.
into it.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess.
Yeah.
I love to see people's heads turn when I walk past them.
I've used the same cologne for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
As long as it's not
Okay,
Axe
so-
body spray,
Ugh.
go
Oh,
for
you
it.
don't like that? What? That's
No.
What that's what I use. No, I'm just kidding. I don't use that. I'm not in
Axe
middle
body
school anymore.
spray, I would literally like light a
That was
match
cool in middle
next
school.
to you, and like you will
Watch it.
be in
Watch them
flames
just
because
ignite.
it's like all alcohol. It smells,
It's
Yeah.
so strong. It gives me a headache.
yeah. But
Okay.
It used
that's
to
my
be
answer.
good.
Yeah. Brandon.
After I graduated high school, I bought a MacBook for around 1,300.
Not bad. Not bad.
And this was just because you wanted a MacBook.
Well, mainly for my music and school, but I mainly bought a MacBook for music, but
Yeah.
I like Macs. A lot of people hate on
Yeah.
them, but I enjoy using a Mac.
That's acceptable. That's like kind of like earlier I was saying like my car is technically the most thing I've spent money on, but I could have gone like for a more cheaper route. So like you could
Does
have
that count? Because I
easily
used graduation money that I mean, it was my money, but it was
If
graduation.
it's your money.
It
yeah,
was my money.
no, it counts.
Okay. Because I could have used it on
Yeah.
food. I could have used it
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
a car.
Yeah.
No, that's a good answer. Tyler?
All right, I'm going to preface this story with some other item I've bought in the past. The laptop I own is roughly $800 to $900. That's not too bad. I recently was building a computer,
Mm-hmm.
and I spent $800 on a piece of this computer. Not the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
not the whole computer itself, just a piece.
What part?
It was the graphics
The
card.
graphics card.
Yeah,
Oh,
the most expensive part
Oh,
of this
yeah.
whole computer.
What kind of graphics card is that? It's an RTX.
A good one, I hope.
It's pretty decent. It's not like
$800 for decent?
okay, it's
Well, a
more
good
than
one's like
decent, but
$2,000.
Yeah,
but in
like-
comparison to some of the other graphics cards,
the newest models. Yeah, are like 2000.
it's the low end of high end. It's the low end of high
I'm
end.
content on the Switch and the Xbox.
It's
I
like-
don't need that.
Mm.
I don't need that. Oh my god.
Because I don't need people breaking into my house to know.
yeah.
But yeah, that's my whole thing.
No, yeah, I get that.
So graphics.
Um, I want to preface mine by saying I'm a collector and a hobbyist at heart, and I like the things that I like. But this is actually my first job. So most of the stuff I have has been given to me as like gifts, or like I've used like Christmas money and birthday money for. But I have two answers, and it's because one is like the most expensive thing I have bought up to this point, and then the other is something I am actively saving for, which is pertinent because we get paid tomorrow.
We do.
My number
today.
one most expensive thing is it's about Fire Emblem, because of course it is. The soundtrack. I collect like the CDs, the soundtracks and stuff from like video games and stuff. It's part of why I do my show the way I do it. But the Three Houses soundtrack, which came out, like Three Houses came out in 2019. The soundtrack came out in 2020. I bought the special edition of it initially for $100 plus $30 shipping, so I'm integrating that into the cost. So it was $130 for this soundtrack, and I was supposed to get the special edition. They did not have the stock, so they ended up refunding me $30 because that was the price difference between the special edition and the normal edition, which I'm still very salty about because it came with a music box. Do you want to know how cool that would have been? Something that I have paid equal amounts of money for in that regard are the Good Smile Nendoroids. I bought two at once from Haikyuu, characters of Bokuto and Akashi. Came out to about $105 for both of them after shipping and everything. And I bought them at once, so I'm counting it as one, which was fun because before they were re-released, which I bought them at market price, they were being scalped for no less than $250 a piece. And I got them for $100 total, so I'm counting that as a win. And then the thing that I am saving for is this coat, like a winter coat and whatever. It's like $200. I have like over half of like a little over half saved right now to buy it, and that's gonna be my most expensive personal purchase after I purchase it. But it's $200, so it counts more, and I'm actively saving for it. So I was like, that's gonna be part of my answer. So
Nice.
a CD, some figurines, and a coat. That's my answer. I feel like the odd one out here.
Well,
I mean,
You buy what you want. It's your
yeah,
money.
it's your
Yeah.
money.
No, I was just making a joke.
Oh.
Yeah, cologne for me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like all of my stuff goes from like over, like this class ring was like 1,200,
Yeah.
and then I can't think of anything else excluding rent and car,
Yeah.
and then it goes from this down to like a huge amount of purchases for like
Mhm.
like I have a water like 5 gallon water dispenser.
Yeah.
That was like 180, and that was an expensive purchase. I have like TV stand, furniture that was like, oh yeah, like furniture. I don't think you can really count furniture, right?
I mean, if you paid for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
I'd say it depends on the furniture.
yeah. So like
If it's like
couch
like
and-
if it's like a necessary
If
thing,
it's
like
that
a
Patrick
bed.
Star chair, then definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Did you buy the Patrick Star chair?
I did not.
Are
I
you
wish I
sure?
could. I wish I could. I can like probably make one like a dupe,
Dupe.
a Patrick Star dupe.
I think I think that should.
I've
yeah.
worked in upholstery.
We
I'll
should
help
do
you
that.
out.
Dupe.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I think that's a good note to go out on.
All right. Do you want to end the show, or shall I get back in the chair to read off the ends? All right.
Music.
So a quick disclaimer: this is gonna be my last show.
Oh, yes.
I have
I'm just
a-
kidding,
Say
Shay.
that.
We're all gonna
I
miss you.
accept a full-time job in Fort Worth. I'll be
You're leaving
in,
me
He's
alone
making big
with these
boy
people.
moves.
Oh,
He's making big boy moves.
be in Stephenville, and we'll commute until
You should come visit us.
I can afford Dallas-Fort Worth rent, because it is outrageous. But
Yes.
yeah, just kind of break the awkward silence while they're switching out. This is my last episode for a while. I still plan to come and visit, hang out, kind
You
of
should
pop
definitely
in.
come back on the podcast as a
Yeah.
special guest.
Yeah,
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 that'd be
I
cool.
would like to do that, and I'll be watching too from like my
The office.
office.
The
yeah.
office.
So
Okay.
You get your own office.
Well,
Little
we want to
cubicle.
thank you for all your time that you've donated. Donated?
Yeah.
To the station, to the show, to everything, to just helping out. It's
You
been
will be
awesome,
missed.
Shay.
Yep.
And we will bug you until you do show up again.
yes, I am fully aware. That's why I have made preemptive like commitments to show up for stuff. So
Yeah.
Can't wait. All right. And with that, we reach the end of our show. Thank you all for showing up and being a part of the show. Next week, we'll be talking about 6 degrees of separation. How many people are between you and your favorite superstar, I guess? The next week's question is, who's the most famous person you've ever met? I have a couple ideas for this one. But if you're looking for more Cruising the Planet, we upload to all your favorite podcast locations, and we upload the videos to YouTube every Monday by 5 p.m. Don't forget to follow Tarleton Radio on all our different socials, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at KXDR The Planet 100.7. And we'll be back next week with another episode of Cruising the Planet. But until then, keep cruising. Bye.
See you guys.